Hello and welcome to another First Descendant video, and once again we are talking about the auto dismantle here simply because I keep seeing posts everywhere from people still complaining about the auto dismantle not working for them or complaining that Nexon needs to fix this or something. People, this is working perfectly. It's better than perfect. In some cases I have to disable the auto dismantle sometimes because I want to have a look because the dog is clearing out the junk so efficiently. I haven't had to do the manual dismantling for days now. Well, this has only been out for like a week or so, but I haven't had to do that. I have to actually go and manually favorite some of the items in case the dog will delete them. So first thing you have to understand is in Albion, the dog does not dismantle anything. So look at the top left, you have the recycle symbol grayed out. This means it's not active. When you go out into the field, you'll have this in green. So the dismantle is active. Second thing, your dog's level is very important. So if your dog is at level 7 or level 4 or something, you'll have a much higher cooldown than someone like me with a level 30 dog. So the dismantle has a cooldown, and the higher the level, the lower the cooldown. So try to level up your dog faster. It also has a range to the pickup. So if you have a higher level dog at 30 with a max range and max lowest cooldown, you'll dismantle quickly. He'll pick up items faster, things like that, or further away. So that is important. Then you also have to like fine tune your exclude junk filter setting. So you have to fully understand this and set it up. There may be some trial and error. Basically, what you need to do is if you want to keep something, just go here and use the U setting. For example, let's say this gun here. If I hold U over here, it'll save it. If I hold it again, and now this can get dismantled. So if you want to keep something, just save it, give it a favorite, and that way you can play around and fine tune your exclude settings until you get it just right. I'll briefly show you mine. So basically what we have is weapons, reactors, external components. There are a lot of subcategories here and you need to understand this. So what we have here is anything that is ultimate or higher and at least level 1 will be excluded from the junk. I set this up because we got a free Greg's Reversed Fate, we got a free Enduring Legacy. When you build a gun, they come out at level 1, even the ultimate ones, so I don't want them to be accidentally deleted. So I put this here. Now, the game does not dismantle or ultimate weapons anyway. The devs have put this feature in because a lot of people were doing that. So don't worry about that, but you still need to set it up like this. So what I want here is anything that is below ultimate will get dismantled, whether it's a level 100 gun, whether it's a level 50 gun. That is all you have to do to make sure you don't get any of the purple or blue guns. Now, when it comes to external components, you have a few more features here. So once again, we don't want a purple tier auxiliary sensor or something like that. We want only ultimate stuff and we want only level 100 stuff. For example, sometimes you go into like the hanged man fight or something, you'll get a level 92 processor. You don't want that. You only want level 100 stuff. Okay. So what we are saying is don't keep anything below this tier. Then this is also very important. Sometimes you'll come back and you'll have two purple memory or sensor things still sitting there, even though you're thinking, why is this here? Some of these things have set effects, even the purple level components. So you have to select this feature, delete stuff with set effects as well. For example, let me show you what I mean by that. If you go into access info, you go into external components. You see these ones, these are purple and they have set effects. Okay. So these will be saved. These won't get deleted. You have to select that setting that I showed you just now. This setting. This will delete those purple components with set effects. Then what you have is this section here. So what you're saying is you want these stats. So the stats that you want on your external component, you keep them, select them. For example, I just want gold MP recovery, gold shield in combat, gold max HP, because you have multiple tiers, you have rare and normal. So I just want gold stuff. My filter list is very strict. I've removed things like drop rate, Kuiper shard, down but not out duration. All of this I'm telling the game to chunk and only keep stuff like this and only at the highest tier. Now this part, what this does is you have to select first to use this feature, click on use, and then this part here, you have to select this one, exclude if two or more are included. So basically what will happen is if you select this one, you'll have MP recovery out of combat in gold, let's say, and then something else will be in blue. So what you have to tell the game is you need both those two things to be gold or excellent before you keep it, otherwise delete it. So for example, you may get a max shield along with a blue down but not out duration. So you don't want, sometimes you get one really good thing and the other is trash. So you're saying to the game, only save the stuff that has two of these good things that I have selected over here. So only, and this will be very rare. Most of it will get junked. But when something does stay back, it will be very, very good. And then you have a custom setting for this. And then, like I said here, select the stuff that you want. Again, this will depend. For me, I want MP related stuff. Shield, I don't mind. Max HP, I do want. MP recovery out of combat, max shield, and things like that. And HP recovery modifier is also something that I don't really use, but I still left it here. Defense, max MP. So these are the only things I want on my external components. Everything else can go. I don't care about module drop rate or things like that. Now we have the reactors. This is the one that I use the most. And once again, we have the same thing, ultimate or higher. Okay. And then we have 100 level. Now, once again, enhanced reactor. So if you have spent some gold or something to level these up, you're telling the game not to put the ones that you have enhanced. So for example, all these here, this one will get junked. Okay. Now this one has been enhanced to 3, 3, 3, 1. This one hasn't been. So you're telling the game not to junk anything that has had an enhancement. This one hasn't had an enhancement. And this is a blue with purple. This will get junked, but I have favorited it, and that's why this will still stay. If I was to remove the thing, this will get junked immediately, even though this is a level 100 ultimate reactor, because these two things are not something I want. This is not enhanced. There's no way this is going to stay. This will be deleted as soon as we get out of Albion. So next what we have is once again the same thing. You're telling the game that these are the things you want on your reactor. You can see I've kept it very tight because I've been hunting for reactors for Viesa, Sharon, maybe Bunny and Reyna. So I've just kept a few things. Everything else like skill cost, I don't care about skill cost. Range, I don't really care. Non-attribute fire, I don't want, because a lot of times you have a toxic reactor with fire rolls on it or a chill reactor with fire. You don't want that. So I've just said I don't want fire right now. I'm not building anything for Lepic or Blair or something, so I've just kept this as dismantle as well. We only want electric, chill, fusion, toxic, singular, even dimension I don't really need. HP, sub attack nobody uses. Again, the additional damage against these people I don't need. Colossus, I could use it, but I'm not building a bossing Descendant right now. So I've just selected these things. And what you're telling here with this option is if two of these settings are included on the reactor, keep it, otherwise delete it. For example, I might get great cooldown and then there'll be something like non-attribute or fire skill. So you'll be disappointed. You'll have one good thing, the other thing is useless. So I've just told the game that only keep if both those two things are from here. Okay. And once you do all of that and apply, it'll work perfectly. I have had no issues for the last week or so. I'm actually not even getting time to look at what we just picked up because the dog is dismantled. So hopefully you understand this. This is not that complicated, but people still keep complaining about the auto dismantle not working. It is working perfectly. I couldn't have asked for it to be any better because this has made life so much more efficient for us. We don't have to spend time in the middle of the field opening up an inventory and clearing stuff, because that is how we were playing the game for so many months. Doggo has been a godsend in that regard. So that is the auto dismantle once again, hopefully for the last time, and hope this helps out anybody who's still struggling with this.